Hi, welcome back to my channel. So glad that you are here today. Just a quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss any of my wig related content. So today I'm going to bring you a wig review for Shirley's Wig Shop. Shirley has a really great private Facebook group. It's called Shirley's Wig Shop Hair's Looking at You Kid. And I'll put a link in the description box down below so you can join the group. So today we're going to take a look at this beautiful wig. This is from the Belle Tress City collection. This is San Sebastian. And the color on this one is Macadamia Latte R. Okay, San Sebastian, beautiful wig, very wearable style. I love the layering, gives it some texture, gives it great movement. It's an easy length, to care for. The fibers are pretty straight, so you can just run your hot comb or your flat iron over them for care. The only thing that I am noticing is we have a face flop problem. And so you're gonna need to work on this one a little bit. And with these shorter layers that are right around the face, you can technically get a bang. I think you could shorten those and get a bang. But if you don't wanna shorten them, just know that you're gonna be dealing with some face flopping with those. So they're gonna need to be trained. And as you can see, there's a lot of flyaways, things like that I'm experiencing with this being a brand new wig right out of the box. So, but really, really pretty style. I'm not saying it's a bad style. I'm just saying I like to give you all of the scenarios so you can be prepared for the wig and you can say to yourself, do I want to deal with that? Is that something I know how to take care of? Those sorts of questions can be answered for you. So this one is a left mono part that goes all the way to the crown with an extended true temple to temple lace front. So lace front going to about here, all the way over to here. Knots look really, really nice. I love this color. It's such a pretty color. And then coverage at the ear tabs is good. So these are, this is an average size fit, so I'm fine ear to ear with my petite measurements. Circumference is okay, but there's definitely a little bit of extra room forehead to nape, which I would expect, and it's an open wet to cap. So I can make it work on my petite head, but for those of you who have larger heads, there's plenty of stretch to accommodate larger head sizes, which I love. Okay, I'll give you the measurements. So we have 7.5 inches here in what they call the side bangs. The side measurement is 8.5 to 12.5 inches. The nape is 6 inches. The overall is 13.5 inches, and the weight is 4.4 ounces. Here's the inside of the cap. Here's that left mono part that goes all the way to the crown. I love that feature. It makes your part look so much more natural. You get a little cowlick effect there at the end, just like natural hair would. Closed lace here, no permatease. There's the extended lace front. Soft ear tabs with metal stays. Open wefting in the cap that has plenty of stretch. An extended nape with Velcro adjusters. And these are the Belle Tress heat-friendly synthetic fibers. The one thing I love about this one is that it just has a lot of body. It has a lot of really, really pretty movement to it. It'll kind of curl under, flip up in some places. Just really, really pretty. I think it has a very, very natural look, of a layered type haircut. So this beautiful color, Macadamia Latte R, really complements a style like this. The number code for Macadamia Latte R is 61222 plus 8. So you'll notice that there's a 1222 in there, which is the same thing as Shaded Cappuccino. What I find that's different with this color is that the root color is a much more natural looking root than the root that they're using now on Shaded Cappuccino. To me, they've gotten a little dark with the root on that color, just my opinion. But, I prefer this color over that color. But if you like the Shaded Cappuccino, I think this is gonna be one of those Belle Tress colors that you will like. So, okay, so the description for this color is a blend of golden blonde, honey blonde, and natural medium blonde with champagne highlights, or kind of a platinum type, not quite a platinum, really, really light blonde, I would say, highlights. So, and as I also have a note here, close to Shaded Cappuccino, which I already told you. So really pretty. I love that you can see those bright highlights, but that they're not too chunky. They just look like, really well, nicely highlighted, hair. I love that this is a lighter brunette that you can, or it's got a brunette root, and then I think they actually consider it to be a blonde, but it's a 6 base with a 12 and a 22 going through it. So I consider it to be like a medium brown that's lightened with all of these highlights, if that makes sense. But I love that it's a lighter, you know, I think if you like to wear the brunettes, you're gonna like this one. If you wanna lighten up, but you don't wanna go completely committed to blonde, that's another thing I like about the shaded cappuccino. It's just a good blonde, you know, if you will. And it allows you to lighten up without going too light, you know, when you're maybe not ready for that. So there's that lace front again. The knots look really, really nice. The rooting will show anywhere you separate the hair, but as you can see, it is not a super dark root, which I love. It's very natural. It blends very nicely with the blondes that are in the piece. Here we are in window light. So it looks much blonder in this lighting, and I think we're gonna find when we go outside, it looks even blonder. That's what I said, it kind of looks like it has a light brown going through it. You can see that that root is not super dark, and then we immediately start to go into the blonde color. So just looks like, from a brunette's perspective, like a very, very heavily highlighted brunette. Sorry, this is what I'm talking about, the little face swap issue. See the rooting. There's the lace. So here we are under my patio cover. I'll step out in the sun. Very sunny, so. You can kind of see what it's doing in the wind too. Okay, so she is very easy to tuck behind the ears. Because like I said, there's no permatease, and she's very natural density, so you can see, you know, she tucks behind the ears, looks very, very natural. Glasses are super easy, go up on your head very easily. A headband would be a good thing with her, particularly right now, fresh out of the box, when she wants to be in my face all the time. And you can hold back that, was it 7.5? Yes, 7.5 inch side bang, as they call it, in a headband. And this is a great way to just start to train it off your face as well. And these types of headbands are very gentle on your fibers, so that's a cute way to wear her. Now, if you want to, you can also pull that layer out. Remember, you can add curl to the bang if you want to. You can do things like that because these are heat-friendly fibers. You just want to make sure that you keep your temperature below 300 degrees. So you could do that. She will go half up, half down, but some of these layers, as you can see, are going to want to come down around the face, which actually looks really, really pretty. And I'm not sure about, she only has a 6-inch nape? Yeah, 6 inches. We could get a little tiny ponytail back there, or a little twist. And then you could just clip that up. Cute. You can get a cute little updo out of her. So, you know, as summer's coming, if you just need to get the hair off the back of your neck. And also, again, you know, you might want to wear this one up a little bit as you're getting it trained, you know, so that it's not constantly in your face. But really, really cute style. Just has a lot of layers. And like I said, this front part particularly is just one I've been, you know, constantly having to get out of my eyes. So just something to note about the style. So thank you to Shirley's Wig Shop for sending this beautiful wig to review for you all. There'll be purchase information in the description box down below, as well as a link to join Shirley's private Facebook group. So I thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, don't forget, you're absolutely beautiful. Bye-bye.